Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a good Christmas and a good New Year's. Now, maybe you have some extra gift cards laying around, or you're looking to upgrade some of your brewing equipment. Now, I picked this up on Black Friday, so this is the Blichmann Therminator, and I just wanted to do a product preview of this. I have not had a chance to use it yet. So it does come pretty much sealed in a box. It does have styrofoam on the front and the back side. On all the connections, they do have plugs over them. Now, just going by that, they are kind of a pain to get off. I did have to use a wrench to get them off, but they will come off without scarring the threads on there. Now, my only concern, or I guess thing I think Blichmann needs to change, you can see it is labeled on the front what is wort and what is water. And I left the caps on the back just so you could see. So on the wort side, we have a different cap than on the water side. Now, from these caps, and I'm not sure why they did this, but if you look at the cap, and I'll put a picture up, sorry I couldn't get it very clear, it says 3/4 F. Now, in my world, 3/4 F means 3/4 inch female. If you look, and that's why I have the paperwork that came with it, if you look at the paperwork, under the threaded fittings, it says 1/2 inch NPT male threads. Now, they are male, so your wort side is 1/2 inch male. But I don't like that they're using a 3/4 inch F plug or cap to go over this. So when I thought about this, I was like, okay, well, I'll get quick disconnects. It does, the system does come with 2 1/2 inch female barb fittings, if I can get this off, and they do come with 2 O-rings, so you get 2 of them to put on there. The grips are pretty good. It is a rubberized grip, so you shouldn't slip or fall. The only thing that I notice when you put a fitting on the wort side and the water side, it is a pretty tight fit. So if you are using sanitary tri-clamps or something, you might have an issue with getting that on. Now, for the water side, it does come with a 3/4 inch hose fitting, and both sides rotate, so that should help you secure this piece onto the Therminator. You also get a bracket to mount it with, and on the back of the Therminator, it does have 2 screws or rods that are threaded sticking out with the nuts that you can bolt this down with. You can also use the Therminator in 2 positions. It does call out what side should be up depending on how you're using it. So if you're using it vertical like this, it does show an arrow saying this side up. If you're using it horizontal like this, it does show this side needs to be up. You should really read the directions on this. Just looking over them so far, when you clean this thing, you should clean it backwards. And obviously that does make sense, because if you have any trube or hops or whatever, you're pushing it back out instead of trying to pull it through all these plates. Again, I have not used this yet. Right now it is snowing when I'm doing this review, and all our hoses are put away, so I'm guessing I'm not going to use this until spring. Also, another thing to note is this can be used with gravity, or you can use a pump. I will do a product preview on a pump I've got, but make sure you look to see what kind of connections you want to put on this, because right now I'm thinking I don't want to use the barbs that come with it. Maybe on the inlet wort end I won't use it, but on the other end I might. But I'm thinking about going with a quick disconnect, so I will have to pick some of those up. as I was thinking another product preview you'll see is that I could just connect a quick disconnect right up to this and everything would be fine, but obviously I can't. Now, it's not a big deal because on the wort inlet, I think on the other end that attaches to the pump, I will have a quick disconnect. It was just I was thinking I could save some money and use my hoses in different positions if I wanted to. But overall, it is very heavy. I can say that. So you're probably going to want to use the mounting plate and mount it on something or screw it or bolt it down to something. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Check this out if you're in the market for something like this. Again, I have not used it, but from everything I've read, pretty much it can cool down the wort almost instantly. So you hook it up with a pump or gravity feed it, and by the time it comes out, you'll be, depending on your water temperatures, you could be 65 to 75 degrees coming out of this instead of taking the time to use a tube system. But let me know if you guys have any comments, or if you guys have used them, let me know the pros and cons to this thing. And don't forget to subscribe and share if you haven't. And until next time, happy brewing.